Sometimes an opinion is so unpopular that just saying it would incite chaos. I'll say this one anyways, though. I love airports, where some are filled with dread about going into the airport. I'm in paradise. The best part is the huge line it takes to get through security. Just think about all the time you have to make friends with the person in front of you. According to an article from People magazine, 1 out of every 50 passengers meet the love of their life on an airplane. I wonder who I'm going to meet on my next flight. Most people in airports have their heads down, headphones on, and kids, unsupervised, dreading this part of their journey. They will even sleep through their flight, wanting to get to their destination. How are you going to meet your future spouse if you're unconscious? You're not Sleeping Beauty. In fact, the more that I look at my fellow travelers, the more that I notice we constantly devalue our journeys for the sake of a destination. Stanford business professors explain, we're a destination-focused society. We see countless images of the ideal body type, the perfect look, and the possessions that achieving a successful career can bring. We're taught to have a laser-like focus on the end result and the destination. But that's at the expense of our well-being along the way. So, let's fasten our seatbelts as we examine the effects of focusing on the destination, navigate some turbulent effects of sacrificing the journey, and finally, land safely on the tarmac as we find solutions to help us extend our flight. Airport travelers are not the only ones rushing their journeys. Take the way we grieve. Most of us know the 5 called stages of grief without even thinking: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally, acceptance. Yet we're so pressured to arrive at the last one as quickly as possible. Whether it's a subtle encouragement to put on a brave face or get over it, grief isn't a process that can be wrapped up in a long weekend. The summer of 2021, I felt a large sense of grief. I had been with my dog Molly for as long as I could remember. When she passed away, I felt like I lost a piece of my childhood. I would never be greeted by her sweet face every time I walked through the door again. But this is not a story of grief. This is a journey that was rushed. The next Monday, I was expected to be ready for school. The years of memories processed in a week. Everyone in this audience has different journeys. And the thing that matters is not how successful your journey is, but how you adapt to delays along the way. Today is not over. Tomorrow is a new day. Why do we feel so much pressure to arrive at a destination? The process of grief is an endless journey. We're trying to rush through it. It means suppressing emotions, bottling up feelings that will only fester, making a difficult mental and emotional journey even harder. Now, you may be thinking, what do I, a 15-year-old high school student, have to tell you about your journey when mine has only just begun? Well, maybe that's the beauty of it. At this age, it is so easy to get swept up into rushing your journeys. There is so much possibility ahead, so much unknown I am just waiting to experience, so much hope for the mountains I will climb, and fear for the grief I may face. But it feels like just yesterday, I was a little girl on this very stage, waiting for my chance to stand on it alone. I don't want 10 more years to go by without enjoying every moment. It seems like every time I blink, more time goes by. And I don't know about you, but can we go back and redo those past couple years? My little sister looks up at me with eyes of excitement that I'm in high school. But I tell her to hold on to the moments when you don't have 3 hours of homework waiting for you when you get home. What I would do for one more day of nap time. I look up at my parents with eyes of excitement for what the future holds. I already have potential colleges picked out, but they tell me to hold on to the moments when you don't have a mortgage or bills to pay. We are all so focused on the next step, including me. But maybe, just maybe, we try holding on to the moments we have. A few months ago, I did a play on this very stage. And one may think that the best moment was up here delivering my lines, but the moment I'm going to remember forever is when a mom of a little girl doing her first show came up to me and said, "Thank you. Thank you for giving her daughter enough courage to go on this stage." Most people dread public speaking. Actually, in our current society, we spend a lot of time hiding, often behind a screen. For me, my journey has just begun. But my voice is my journey. I have a voice, and I am going to use it and hopefully inspire others to use their voice too. I am going to tell you to stop racing through your journeys and start appreciating those small things that not only help your journey, but others' journeys too. So, how does this change start? Well, we'll start by appreciating one trip. Not trip as in journey, TRIP as this acronym I've come up with. First is T. Take stock. Evaluate your destinations. What have you sacrificed for them? Are you rushing through your journeys? This step is all about self-reflection. If you find yourself racing to get somewhere, stop, slow down, and think. The moments you lose with those you care about can never be relived. The fun I had playing with my sisters or the time spent with my grandparents can never be replaced. So, let's reflect on your 2022. Can you remember 5 meaningful moments? These could be times of joy or times of sadness. If you find yourself struggling to think of 5 things, take stock in what really matters and how that fits into the thing you're so desperately striving for. Then there's R. Recognize the things you have. This can be in the form of gratitude. To help appreciate your journey is to be grateful for the things you already have. When you came up with those 5 meaningful moments, who or what was there with you? Why did these moments stick out to you? Recognize the impact that these moments have on your journey. Then there's I, inquire. Ask yourself, where can we grow beyond these moments? Because do we ever really reach a destination We need to stop comparing our journeys as individuals and as society because historically, we've made a lot of wrong turns. And sometimes someone is going to go left when you think they should go right. Stop comparing because we are all bound to make wrong turns along the way. If all of your 5 moments were filled with wrong turns, inquire in ways you can make change for yourself. Because if we all do that together, we might arrive at a destination that is best for everyone. Finally, P. Pause and appreciate the small things. Recognize that you are a person with a long and complicated life. There is no sole destination you're striving for. Celebrate everything. Anyone can celebrate small, meaningful events in their life because different things are meaningful to different people. Now, remember those 5 moments you came up with or didn't come up with. This may have been hard. That's the point. We are all racing, whether it's to hurry up and get to school on time, or finally make it to work, or simply the routine of life. We need to all pause and start appreciating those small things that aid us on our journeys. The truth is, there is always going to be something more to accomplish, more to achieve, more change to come in your life. Our society puts off what really matters in the process of reaching the destination. So, the next time you go on vacation, book the flight that has the longest layover. And I challenge you to meet 3 new people. Find out their destinations and push yourself outside of your comfort zone. The moments we lose with those we care about can never be relived. So remember the trip we took today. Take stock. Recognize the things we have. Inquire and pause and appreciate the small things. For me, my journey has just begun. But there are ways for all of our journeys to continue to fly. Don't spend life flying at 500 miles an hour like a 747. Instead, start enjoying life's moments. Thank you.